Well, good evening and welcome to my first YouTube broadcast. I honestly don't know how to do this, to be honest with you right off the bat. I've never done a YouTube video before, not with a live com, so we are looking at Football Manager 2015, and what I'm going to showcase today is my first season with Fudbalski Klub Crvena Zvezda Belgrade. That is how you say it in Serbian. So it's FC Red Star Belgrade for those of you English speaking people, so, and otherwise who know it as Red Star. But a brief history about the club. They're one of the premier clubs in Serbia right now. In ex-Yugoslavia they were the premier club in 1991-92 when they won the Champions League, which was then known as, I believe, UEFA Cup? I'm not sure, I kind of forget. But Crvena Zvezda, back when they won the cup in 1991-92, they had a lot of high-profile players that came out of ex-Yugoslavia, like Robert Plasinečki and Siniša Mihajlović, and a bunch of other players. I mean, I was very young when that happened, so we're not going to go into depth on that, but that's... The team history is very rich, even though the club was founded in 1945. So it's a relatively new club as far as modern history is concerned, but they have quite a rich history. So what we're going to go into here, first of all, an introduction on the club. I shouldn't have gone to the results screen right away. I've taken over as the head coach. Captain right now is Nikola Mijailovic. A lot of people call him Mihajlovic, particularly one video series that I've been watching lately that actually inspired me to start my own series on the same theme is, well, you all know him. You all know him very well. The Sleeping Giants series, created by none other than Second Yellow Card, and he's one of my favorite YouTubers, so I'm throwing him out a shout out in my first video here. But apart from this, the reason I picked Red Star is because they actually are my favorite team in real life, and I'm gonna try to show you guys exactly how to take Serbia to the top. Hopefully this goes successfully, and we'll see just how well this turns out by the end of it. But anyways, a little bit of information on the club here. As I was saying, Nikola Mijailovic, he's our current captain right now. A pretty good player. He's 32 years old, so he's probably got a couple of years left in him, and then he's gonna be gone. We're gonna need a good replacement, and with the youth academy set up the way it is right now, the team is looking to be in a pretty good shape. Looking at our facilities, we've got impressive training facilities, great youth facilities, and good junior coaching with extensive youth recruitment. That's in the 18 to 20 range for those of you who use the Football Manager editor. So that's one of the higher echelon ratings there. I'm not sure why I clicked on continue there. We're still going over club history and club information rather. So looking at the history, Champions League in 1991. I mean, obviously we can't see that in game. I'll talk about that in depth in one of my special videos later if any of you requested. I mean, this is a brand new channel. I have absolutely no followers right now to go along with. I have nobody who's checked out any of the videos, and this is the first recording that I'm doing. So looking at the championships, back when Yugoslavia was still together, Crvena Zvezda, or Red Star, were actually one of the best teams in the entire country. 18 Yugoslavian First League Championships titles won, 12 Yugoslavian Cups won, and 12 Serbian Cup ones. That's after Yugoslavia disbanded, obviously. Mitropa Cup was the cup in effect before Yugoslavia disbanded again. So they have some continental experience. Won the Champions League in 91-92. That was in penalty kicks versus... whom did I play? Well, I know it was a French side. I knew this, but you know what, I don't even want to go through this right now, so we're just gonna go on. Looking at the current team setup, the way it is, we have some pretty good players. Miloš Bosančić, very decent player actually. His free kicks are absolutely outstanding. I'm gonna show you some of the replays in the next video, but since I'm already a few months into the save, as you can see, it's October 29th. And as we all know, the season, well, the save in Serbia starts around June, close to the beginning of July, so, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember it correctly. Also, this is the first time I'm doing a save in the Serbian leagues. Quite interestingly enough, I usually play as Lazio, but that's another story for another day, and I might showcase that later. Miloš Bosančić is a very decent player. Looking at him, he's made 10 appearances, scored 7 goals, he's had 6 assists and 3 Player of the Match awards. Average rating of 7.57. A very, very good player for us. I mean, he's been absolutely incredible. I'm just gonna showcase the top 5 players here, by the way. Maybe we'll extend that to top 7 or 8 since we have some decent potential on the team. We all know Darko Lazovic. He's played for the Serbian national team a bunch of times. He's put in some decent performances there, and this guy is very, very good. He's one of my favorite Serbian players actually, and to top it off, the fact that he plays for my favorite Serbian side is even more of a bonus. If I ever become the national team manager, I will definitely look to bring him in. Next, Damir Kahraman, I should say, because that's the way you should pronounce it, really. Damir Kahraman. So he is a decent goalkeeper, but right now I see him more as a backup. The reason being, we have a very young goalkeeper. Where did he go? Marko Trkulja, that's not him. A lot of teams are very interested in him right now. Oh wait, he's not the starting goalkeeper, never mind. Why can't I see him? It's none of these guys. Okay, that doesn't matter. But we'll get to him once we find him. But so we were looking at Damir Kahraman here. He's an ex-international goalkeeper for Serbia. He's been a quite decent goalie for us. Nowhere near as good as in the old days, but back when we had Ivica Kralj, he was basically, well, I'm not going to go into the past, but looking at the next few players we have Bogdan Planic, I think it's Vukašin Jovanovic, Nikola Antic, and Goran Gogic. Gogic is actually a decent player, but more so I meant to show you Savo Pavicevic here. He's a decent defender. He's 33 years old, yes, but he's a very consistent and good performer for us. 8 matches played, 6.88. I mean, he could go a little bit higher, but so far so good. Other things I want to show, I don't want to go into the league standings because I want to leave that off to the next video I do, or the next few videos, but we're going to showcase a few games in the next video coming up, so this one is going to be fairly short. It's just an introduction to the team, and poorly done so actually, because as I've said, I've never actually done a YouTube video, and with the intro being the first one, it's different than what I'm used to. I'm used to streaming on Twitch TV, so it's a lot different. But next, I was going to show you the only transfers that happened. We let a couple of players go out on loan. Reason being is that our club does not have that much money to spend. We don't have any money to spend. We only have about 93,000 to work with. Now, not exactly ideal, but I guess we can work with that, and we'll just have to wait until we win the league. And right now the chances, I can tell you the chances are looking pretty good right now. After 10 matches played, we're looking pretty good. I'm not going to tell you exactly where we are. I'm going to leave that for another video. But let's just say that Partizan is nowhere near us. A lot of people would have expected them to be the main competitors and us to be the challengers, but we've made it look the other way around so far, and I'll showcase that later. Lastly, the last thing I'm going to go into in depth with the intro video is the tactics that I've chosen to employ. And yes, these tactics were based off of pretty much the same formation that Second Yellow Card was using in his own channel with his save on Red Star, but I've decided to tweak it just a little bit based on players' preferred positions and put in some couple of moves that I thought would benefit the side. So far we've done really well. That's all I'm gonna say up until the next video. I mean, this is the formation I'm going with right now. This is not exactly my first team lineup. This is looking more like my first team lineup right now. So Georgia Despotovic has been very good. 9 appearances, 5 goals, 4 assists, 7.14 match rating, and that's only in the league. In the cup, he's made 1 appearance and scored 2 goals, and he's been absolutely outstanding so far. Very impressed by the quality that he brings to our side. Darko Lazic, I know Second Yellow Card. Was he complaining about him when he mentioned that one player? Oh no, that was Lazovic. He kept getting injured for him. Lazovic has actually made a few starts for us. He's played all 8 games. He's played not all 8 games. Sorry, he's played 8 games. Managed to score 3 goals, get 4 assists, and pick up 2 Player of the Match awards. 7.61 average match rating. He's been pretty decent, and luckily, knock on wood, he has not gotten hurt yet, and he won't until the end of the season. Again, knock on wood. So, what else do I have to cover here with regards to the tactic? Let's go over the set pieces. Aim for corners really should be going to the 6-yard box, according to what Second Yellow Card has been doing with his save, but my positioning in the table has been a lot better so far. I mean, I'm not saying it'll remain that way. We've been lucky so far, but I will change this right now, and that will go. I want to deliver this over to the penalty spot instead. Both the corners are going to go to the penalty spots. Free kicks are fine the way they are, and I want long throw-ins here. Create more opportunities out of unexpected chances from a throw-in. So that's something I really like to see. I didn't really edit my penalty takers. So Bosančić will take the first penalty, Lazovic second, and Pavićević third. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'm not going to select all 5. Opposition instructions, very important. I've set this to always mark, close down, and tackle very hard on the players in wide positions and forwards. Very important, as far as I see it, because this has negated a lot of chances for our team so far. No matter which formation or shape I've used in any one of my saves, this has seemed to work out pretty well. So, and it's working out well right now. I'm not going to go into analysis because that's going to show our matches so far. Back to the team setting, and that is pretty much where I'm going to cap this video off. 14-15 minutes for the first intro video to the team, a little bit of history, a little bit of, well, slightly small technical difficulty with the transition between the intro video and the actual game capture, but let's chalk it up to learning curves and rookie mistakes, and I will see you around for next one. Thanks for watching.